Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is your favorite bearded man, the one, the only, Bobbbaaaay. Today we got a fan question from my man, Billy Quach. Shout out to you, brother, out in Kansas City. He had DM'd me saying, what's your message to those who are one photo, one video, one DM away from reaching their dreams? Great question, Billy. I think this is something that a lot of people could get value from, and it's as simple as this. Just keep going. If you're watching visually, you can see it on my beautiful wall. Just keep going. That mindset of I'm just one video away, I'm one photo away, I'm one connection away. That's the mindset. That's what you need to be continuously reminding yourself of every single day. That's the patience game and the wanting to get to where our dreams are. It's not going to happen. Like, it's not going to happen tonight, tomorrow, the next day, but it's focusing on the 24 hours you have ahead of you. What can you do today in this very moment to help set you up for the future? And knowing, and I almost trick myself every single day saying, today's the day. Today, this vlog, this podcast, this member, this guest that's coming out to the show, this person I meet in Uber, this person that I DM, somebody's going to email me. I'm just one connection away from everything changing. And it keeps you on your toes. It keeps you ready. Because if you're carrying yourself throughout the day, throughout opportunities, and you're just like, oh, gotta do this, oh, have to do this podcast. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. You don't know when that opportunity is going to come. And the last thing you want to do is not be ready for it. And the key is reminding yourself to continue to go, to have a vision of where you're headed. Like, dream so big it feels impossible to reach. I say it time and time again, but it's so true. You have to dream and think that what is impossible is actually possible. And keep that in the back of your mind, because that's what's gonna fuel you. Sometimes I believe for some people it almost makes sense to, if you're a visual person, make like a dream board. Like when you walk in and out of your room, put a dream board against your wall and just put pictures. It doesn't have to be anything formal. Just put pictures on the wall of the goals and the dreams that you have, whether it's places you want to live, places you want to travel, achievements that you want to have. Just put all these things on the wall so that when you wake up every morning, it's the first thing that you see. You remind yourself, keep going. And before you go to sleep at night, you literally almost dream about it because you see it. You can't probably see it, but right there on my board, I wrote a check out to myself. It would have been in 2017. I wrote out a $1 million check to be cashed within 5 years. And it's not about the money. It's the reason for why the check is being written. It's for chasing your dreams. Bobbbaaaay, here's $1 million. You are getting $1 million in 5 years from now because you put in the work, you chased your dreams, you did what you needed to do, you kept your head down, you were a good person, you kept going, and here's your reward. And it's never going to be about the money to me. It's going to be about the ability to live my dream and create content and connect with amazing young people. And the only way I'm ever going to get there is if I keep going. There are times when you are going to want to stop. You're going to want to give up. There are times when I'm sitting here editing episodes before they drop, and I just don't want to play them back. One, because I hate listening to myself talk. But two, I'm just like, what is this going to do? Like, is this going to be the one? Is this going to be the one? Nope. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You got to have to just keep punching the bag. Almost look at it as if you're training to be a boxer. You have this boxing bag, and you keep punching it, punching it, punching it, punching it, and you have to keep going. Like, there's no other option. That's the way I look at it. I know it's going to take time. I know that if I keep pushing forward, eventually things are going to fall into place with time. And the mindset of I'm just right around the corner from the biggest dreams, from reaching my goals, that is literally the only way I continue to get up every day. And focusing on just 24 hours at a time, it's very easy to get overwhelmed. It's very easy to think about the long play, like, man, I got to do all this work to get there. Well, guess what? As cliche as it might sound, the only time you can really care and worry about is right now in this very moment. What are you doing in this moment that is going to help set you up for the future? What can you do today that is going to make tomorrow better? What can you do right now, whenever you're seeing this? If you're listening to this in the morning, if you're listening to this at night, what can you do in this very moment that's going to help set you up to get to these possibilities of reaching your goals? And that's the other key, is just knowing that it's just one step away. Like, I can't say this enough, and this was really a great question, Billy. I could spend an hour just pretty much stating this over and over and over. because that's been the key to my life. You know, I've had people recently DM me saying, man, you're at 100 plus, man. Like, I would have gave up a long time ago if I wasn't seeing X amount of numbers or whatever the case might be. And to me, it's like, yeah, that was never really a question. Like, there have been plenty of times where I contemplate and I ask myself, I've gotten much better that I've already decided this is what I'm going to do, so there's no option B anymore. But especially in the early stages, I think it's the make or break stages for a lot of people. And I think with time, it doesn't matter what the amount of success that you achieve, but I think the consistency of doing something over and over, it becomes routine to you, that your back's against the wall. All you can do is go forward, and you're not going to question yourself like, oh, I don't know if this is it. I'm going to keep going. But in the beginning stages, it's very difficult. The beginning stages for me were very difficult. Just that, literally that game of like, is this going to work out? Am I doing the right things? Am I networking the right people? Am I doing this like the right way? And you're always going to be a work in progress. So Billy, whatever you're doing, I'm pretty sure it's film in Kansas City. I think quickly looked at your Instagram. I think you're doing photography. You have to keep going, brother. You got to send the DMs to the people you want to work with. You got to send the emails of the people you want to work with. You need to be willing to go out and take photos for anybody and everybody that is willing to have you shoot them. You got to know that all you are is just one chess move away. And that's all this game is, ladies and gentlemen. Just little chess moves every single day. You just want to keep making advances forward. And eventually with time, it's going to fall into place. Believe in yourself. Believe that you have the ability to be great. Believe that you are just right around the corner from the biggest dreams, and trick yourself to this every single day. Don't worry about next week, next month, what you're going to be doing 6 months from now. What can you do today that is going to help set you up for a better tomorrow? Focus on today. Do that same thing tomorrow. And then all of a sudden, 6 months is going to go by. A year is going to go by. 2 years is going to go by. 5 years is going to go by. But you're going to be where you want it to go, where you want it to be. And you're never going to have a blueprint of how to exactly get there. Nobody has a blueprint. Everybody's journey is different. The only thing you can focus on is what is Billy able to do, or whoever you are listening or watching, what are you doing today that's going to help set you up? So that's all I got to say, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this was something of value. Billy, I hope I answered your question, or it reminds you to just keep going. Just keep going. That's the big takeaway from this episode, this vlog podcast. If you have a question that you want me to answer, please send me a DM, email, whatever. I'm always looking to make some of these. If you were listening on to any of the audio podcast app, please make sure to screenshot this episode, post it to your Instagram story, tagging @PurposeInTheYouth. Try to spread the word about the Bearded Man. If you're watching on YouTube, drop a couple comments below. That's how we get it popping in the comments. I love interacting with people. So thank you guys for tuning in with your favorite Bearded Man, the one, the only, Bobbbaaaay. We'll catch you guys next time. See ya.